Black Diamond Mergers and Acquisitions is going above and beyond to help people buy and sell businesses. Christian is here to help us break everything down. Welcome, Christian.
Welcome, Christian. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Let's start with what it is that you do at Black Diamond Mergers and Acquisitions.
Well, I manage a team here in Fayetteville where we help people buy and sell businesses. A lot of family businesses have grown over the last couple of generations, in fact, and they turn to us, and we have a great opportunity to help them create value and pass the torch, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's break that down a little bit. So you help people buy and sell business. So let's start with helping people sell businesses. What's the process there?
Well, the process really starts with understanding what their objectives are, because every business owner has a little bit different idea maybe on how they want to exit their business. We actually spend a lot of time there with them, understanding how they want that to look and what their options might be. Then we spend quite a bit of time trying to understand what does a real buyer look like? What's the best type of buyer for this particular business? And we have a database that we subscribe to that has every company in the country in it, right?
Oh.
So we can filter out and create a really good narrowed buyer list depending on the type of business. Sometimes it's a private equity company that makes sense to maybe acquire the business. Sometimes it could be a local business. Sometimes it could be a strategic, which is just a little bit larger business in the same industry. Or it could be an individual or another family. And so we really want to focus there first to try to figure out what's going to make the most sense in order for not just the owners that sell, but also the team that's left behind, the employees, and how they want to carry on the business.
Sure.
Yeah, certainly. Let's look at the flip side of that coin. Talk to us about how you help people buy businesses.
Well, buying process is very similar, but sort of in reverse, And so when we look to buy a business, we're going to start with what are the objectives, what industry are we looking at, size of the company, that kind of thing, and who's going to buy it.
Okay.
There's a little bit difference if you have a private equity company on the West Coast looking to buy manufacturing firms anywhere in the United States, that's a little bit different than a family that may be from Fayetteville that wants to buy a business located in Northwest Arkansas. But once you identify what you're looking for, the process becomes reaching out to those business owners that make sense. And we have a very well-defined process over the years that we use for that, where most of those businesses are not on the market, right? So imagine yourself being a business owner at that time, receiving an unsolicited piece of information. Hey, we have a client that is interested in buying a business. Your business meets the criteria. That has to be really focused and narrow, obviously, because their first thought is, okay, is this really real?
Right.
Right?
Of course, yes.
And
fishing,
that's right. And so we want to reassure them that yes, this is a real opportunity, and so that usually is not that very, not a whole lot, maybe 50 or 60 or something like that, where we can really have good conversations with, and then we work to identify the best opportunity for both parties.
Yeah. Well, speaking of buyers and sellers, why should they reach out to Black Diamond when they're looking to maybe buy or sell a business?
Well, one of the things that we really focus on with our team is, making sure that we understand what that legacy is today, right? It's not really just selling a business for the most money as fast as you can. I mean, obviously that's important, but there are other things that are very important too that we want to make sure that we cover, and that is things like, okay, well, is everything going to be handled appropriately? We like to think of ourselves as quarterbacking the transaction, right? We're not specific experts in any one field. We're not accountants, we're not lawyers, but we bring in those experts, right? So we manage the team to get the deal done. There's a lot of different things that you have to know about when you sell a company, and down the road, 5-10 years down the road, you want to make sure that it's done correctly so that everyone can sleep well at night and the families are taken care of, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Here's some information. We just saw some information. If you can pop that back up for us on your screen. If you want to get in contact with Christian and his team, and of course, we'll make sure that we've got information over on our website. Christian, thank you so much for joining us.
We appreciate it.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.